Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Today we are doing, on request, a quick little tutorial, hopefully it'll be quick, to make a little pouch for candy or treats or little knickknacks that you can use for Halloween, but also someone suggested that they would like this because they want to use them for the holidays and for Christmas. So they are versatile and you can make them look however you want and use whatever colors you want and make them appropriate for any sort of occasion. So yeah, I will just show you the basics of how to whip this together, and you can adjust it size wise and also with colors, and just run with it. So I'll jump right into it. Just to start, you will need, of course, your yarn, and you can use whatever yarn you want. I'm just using some acrylic yarn here, and I will use some festive colors for you so that you can see how it works up and have an idea, and also adjust it and make it look even nicer. So just use whatever you have. You can use scraps. This is a great way to just get rid of scraps as well, and that's why I use it to make little Halloween bags. And usually they look like little cauldrons, just like that. I will show you the picture there, scrolling across. And yeah, so that's how easy it is. You will need, obviously, your scissors, and I am using, just because it helped to speed things up because I had to make so many for Halloween, I used a 6mm hook. Let's see if I can get that into focus. 6, there we go. So you can use a 6mm hook, or you can drop down a size to a 5, or whatever is appropriate for your yarn. And this yarn is quite thick. It's a DK acrylic, so just use whatever size is appropriate. So you're just going to start with a slip knot, just like that, and you're going to chain 15. So just keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So just like that. And you are going to chain one more. And then you're going to go back to the end of this. So you'll have 15 single crochets into your chain. So just go all the way across. So that is pretty easy so far, and it remains easy, so you won't even have to worry. Actually, one other thing that you might want to have is a stitch marker, and that will come in handy in a moment. So just continue along till you get to the very end. And once you reach that last stitch there, you're going to do 3 more stitches into that same stitch. So effectively you'll have 18 stitches. Okay. And then you're going to work your way, because it kind of curved, you're going to work your way into the stitches on the bottom part of your original chain. So just work 15 stitches into 15 single crochets into the bottom. So you're making a long oval. And this is a good time then to tuck in your end here. And you can kind of crochet over that so you don't have to weave it in at the end. So once you have made it to the end, you're going to slip stitch into the first stitch that you made. And just like that. And then you're going to chain one. And at this point, if you think you need your stitch marker to keep track, then put that in. But you're basically going to work just a single crochet stitch in each stitch around, and you're going to do that for 3 rounds. So for rounds 2, 3, and 4, you're just doing a single crochet, and you don't need to slip stitch, and you're just kind of working around. So that's why the stitch marker will come in handy, because at least you'll know where the start and end of each round is. And so I'll just let you continue that and then meet you back when you're done round 4. Okay, so once you have rows 1 to 4 done, your project might be starting to curl, and that's fine. So if you had 33 stitches around, or perhaps you had 32 or 34, depending on how you counted it, that's totally fine. It's just this is an adjustable size that you can, a bag that you can make, and 1 stitch less or 1 stitch more isn't going to make much of a difference this way. So, but do keep count at least of your rounds. So that this again is just 1 to 4. So now we are going to actually with rounds 5 to 16, it's all the same. You're just going to work around, but you're going to do a half double crochet. So you're going to yarn over, and then into the stitch you pull up a loop. So you have 3 loops on your hook, then you yarn over and pull through all 3. So you're going to do a half double crochet for the next 11 rounds. So from round 5 to 16. So I will leave you to that, and you can obviously adjust the colors and stuff. So halfway I'm going to switch probably to green, and then switch back to red. But I will leave you to that and meet you back when you are done round 16. Okay, so If you have made it this far, then you've just completed round 16. And if you want to make an even longer bag, then just keep going to the length that you want. But I think that this is a decent size. You'll notice too that it seems a little bit wider on the top. It's not as tapered. So we're going to taper it in a little bit before we create the little frill and finish it off. So I've switched colors again. Here you don't have to do that, but I'm just doing a little holiday Christmas bag. So, but you can obviously use whatever colors you want for whatever season and occasion you're making this for. So just to do row 17, we're just going to make it a little bit more tapered in and narrow. So you're going to into the first and second stitch, you're actually going to do those together. So you're going to still do the half double crochet, so yarn over and then into the first stitch, pull up a loop, and then go into the second stitch here while you have 3 loops on your hook, and pull up another loop. So you'll have 4 loops on your hook, and yarn over and pull through both or all 4 of those. Now it will create kind of a half star there, and then just continue along for the next 16 stitches with a half double crochet. Ooh. Okay, and then when you're done that 16th one, you're going to do the same sort of decrease. So yarn over, pull up a loop, and then pull up another loop in the next stitch, and just pull your yarn through. And then continue to the end of round 17 with half double crochets into each stitch. And then once you have gotten to the end of that round, you are just going to do another round. So round 18 is just half double crochet all the way around. So I will leave you to that so you don't have to sit and watch me do that as well. Okay, so we are done that row. I think that was row 18, if I'm correct. So for row 19, we are going to start that with a chain 3. And then you're going to skip one stitch. So skip the next stitch after you've done your chain 3, and then single crochet into the next stitch, and then double chain 2, skip this stitch and go do a single crochet into the next stitch, chain 2, skip the next stitch, go into the next stitch, chain 2, skip, single crochet into the next stitch. So just keep doing that all the way around for round 19, and then when you get to the end, you just slip stitch into the first chain 3 that you did. So I will leave you to that, and that's basically just creating the area and the gaps here so that you can put your string through and then pull the drawstring. I almost forgot to say that if you have an odd number of stitches to work with, you can end with a single crochet into the last stitch and then just slip stitch into the chain space that you have, just to make it easier for you. So that is round 19 done, and now we are going to switch back to, actually we're doing something different just to finish it off and to make it a little bit frilly on the top, so that when it bunches together it looks nice and full on the top. So you're going to chain 3, and then into that chain space here you're going to do 3 double crochets. And then into this the top of your single crochet stitch here, you're going to do 1 double crochet, and then into the chain space you're going to do 3 double crochets. And then into the single crochet stitch you're going to do 1, and then into the chain space, you guessed it, 3. So I'm going to leave you to that, so it's just basically adding 3 into the chain space and then 1 into the single crochet. So just do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you when you're done that. Okay, so if you are done round 20, you'll have a little frill here. If you had 1 extra stitch, you just do a double crochet into that one and then slip stitch into the top of your chain 3, just like that. Then chain 3 again, and then you're going to do a double crochet into every stitch all the way around. So that is round 21, I think, if my counting is right. My memory is good, probably isn't. My brain's probably cooked, but yeah, so I will leave you to just do a double crochet round for what is inevitably the last round, unless you want to add 1 more, but I will walk you through that in a second. So just finish this round and I'll meet you back when you're done. Okay, so once you're done round 21, you just slip stitch into your chain 3 that you did at the beginning, and so your bag, your pouch, will have this cute little frill to it you can see that light is right over me. So just to finish it off, if you'd like a cleaner look on the top, you can either do one more row around. So just chain one, and you can slip stitch into each stitch, or you can do a single crochet, whichever look you want, just to kind of give your project a little bit cleaner look on the top. So I'm just doing a slip stitch. So you're just, if you know how to do that, you pull your yarn through and pull it through again. You're not yarning over at all, so you can just work your way around just to finish it and give it a nicer, cleaner finish. But you can always just leave it if you want. But I will meet those of you who are doing this or a single crochet across the top for round 22. I will let you finish that, and then we will do the drawstring, and then you are done. So that's how fast these work up. So I'll meet you back. Okay, once you are done that, you just slip stitch into your first stitch and then fasten off just like that, and then I'll weave that in later. So that is it. That is your cute little gift pouch. And so we're going to do the drawstring here, which is I'm going to do in white, and this is a considerably thinner yarn, but if you're using a thicker yarn there is a method to this. So just make sure that whatever yarn you're using, that you're using the appropriate sized hook. And for me, I'm going to use a 3 just because this is a thinner yarn. You can see that, but definitely use, you can use the same size that you were using for the bag if you're using the same yarn. And I generally do a chain of 80. So just do a slip knot. And if I'm using a thinner yarn like this or a shorter yarn, I'll probably do 90, but 80 is a good length, and you can leave a little bit of a tail on both ends of your chains so that when it ties up you have a nice little tail, just like this. So I will leave you to that, to do either 80 or 90 chains, depending on the thickness of your yarn, and then I'll show you how to put it through, and then you're done. Okay, so I have my chain here. I actually, because the yarn is a lot thinner, I actually did 110. So just do, I mean, you can eyeball it and make it as long or as short as you want. And so just to fasten that off, I just leave a tail and then pull the yarn through like that. Hopefully you can see that. And now, one thing that you're going to need, or it will work much easier and faster, but you don't have to, is to just use a tapestry needle and weave or thread that through like a yarn needle, and just thread that through the little tail that you have here, just like that. And then start in the middle of your bag, because you want it to start here and then end here. So just go in and out of those gaps that you made in between, about 2/3 of the way up your bag. So just weave it through those gaps. And that is how easy this is. And then you'll meet at the end here, or the middle, I guess. And then you can always pull it nice and tight. I'll be sure to weave that in, make sure you do that too, and then tie it in a bow. And you can, if your tail is too long here, just adjust them now so that they look nice and neat. And that's it. That is all there is to your little gift bag. And these are great for all sorts of seasons, and you can always put little appliques on them as well. So that's it. I hope that was useful and helpful for you. If it was, make sure to give the video a thumbs up, and subscribe if you'd like. And that's it. I will see you next time. Have fun, make beautiful things, and take care of yourselves. Bye-bye, everybody.